What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike back at it again with another video. You guys already know the deal. The stock market is in shambles. We're talking about some good dividend stocks to invest into today. These dividend stocks can net you $100 every single month depending on how much money you put into it. It's not a little bit of money, so just get that out of your head, off rip, get that out of your head. You're not going to put in $500 and somehow magically you're making $100 every single month. Passive income with dividend stocks don't work like that. But regardless, we're going to talk about some solid dividend stocks, companies that you can invest into, that you can put your money into, that will net you $100 every single month. Some of them are down pretty bad due to the recent market conditions of inflation and everything else going on in the world right now. So it's nice just to talk about it. It's nice to get yourself some consistent income, because this might be the only ounce of a consistent income we might see in the stock market for a couple months, maybe even a year. It all depends on what happens in the future, and we'll just have to wait and see what the future holds for us. So either way, I got 5 stocks for you guys today that I'm going to mention that can net you $100 every single month with consistent dividend income. So let's start with the first stock. Let's get right into the video. If you haven't seen my videos before, you are all good. Either way, I make personal finance content here on YouTube. So that means saving your money, investing your money, budgeting, credit cards. It's all covered right here on Dollar Mike. And if you're interested, I do other things as well on top of having a separate channel just for a lifestyle / vlog. That'll be linked right up there if you're interested. But regardless, let's talk about that first stock that's going to net you $100 every single month. And of course, you have to put money into this to get money out. So let's talk about it. That first stock on the list today is ticker symbol QYLD. Ticker symbol QYLD will pay you on a monthly basis. So you'll get that $100 every single month that you can do whatever you want with. They'll pay you on a monthly basis, and that stands for Global X Funds, Global X NASDAQ 100 Covered Call ETF. I mentioned this stock on my channel a couple of times now, pretty consistently, because they've been delivering consistent income to me every single month. Pretty much they do covered calls on the stock market. What they're doing is essentially betting that the stock price of a stock will stay around this range of a price point, and if it does stay around a range of a price point, then they will make money off of just betting that the stock price would do that. Right now, the stock prices are all over the place, fluctuating every single day. So you can see they've probably taken a big dip over the past 3 months, and yes, they have down about 8.36% over the past 3 months. As you can also see, QYLD is sitting right now at $18.63. So a pretty affordable stock if you want to get into something like this. And they pay a current dividend yield of about 13%. So right now, as you can see, if we scroll down, I have about 105 shares of QYLD, and that makes me about $20 roughly every single month in passive income. In order for me to get to about $100 in passive income every single month, I would need about 472 shares of QYLD, and that'll be worth, right now, if I bought it right now, it'll be worth about $8,800. Now, I'll also say that this is likely the highest risk stock that I'll mention today, simply because this isn't your traditional stock. This isn't your traditional company. It's not that you're investing into Microsoft or Apple. You're literally betting on them doing whatever they want to do to make you money every single month. Now, for me personally, they've been paying me consistent income. It hasn't been a consistent dividend, but you cannot expect that from a ticker symbol like QYLD or RYLD or something else on those lines. Either way, we can go ahead right here and see all the dividend income that I've received from them so far. You got April, March again, February, January, December, October, September. You guys see all the way back. As you can see, it's also been increasing because I've been increasing my shares in QYLD. Right now, I'm holding off on what I have right now. But overall, if I toss some more money into the market, I'll probably add a little bit more QYLD, just because if they're going to keep paying me that consistent income, I'm not going to complain every single month. I love it. So like I said before, you're going to need about 480 shares to go ahead and make yourself $100 every single month, which is about $8,900. The second stock would definitely stand the test of time, and it's a lot less risky than QYLD. That symbol is ticker symbol JPM, and that stands for JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan Chase is the largest bank in the US and one of the largest banks in the world. And right now I have about 10.5 shares of JP Morgan Chase. And if we go and look at the past 3 months for JP Morgan Chase, it's down about 22%. So definitely on a heavy discount right now. So for me personally, I think it's a great time as a long-term investor to get into it in general, just to ride the wave back up and collect some gains. But on top of that, they're relatively conservative with their dividends. So they definitely have well than enough money, and they're also making more than enough money to pay out their consistent dividend, which right now is about 3.39%. So despite market conditions, they're still going to pay you that dividend every single quarter for this one in particular, and it's going to be a long-lasting, consistent dividend that you don't have to worry about, and you can also get some gains on the way back up. So I think this is a win-win. Either way, right now you can see it's at 119, which is pretty hefty, way more than QYLD, but also well worth it as a stock, as a company to own for the long term. In order for you to get to $100 every single month in passive income of JP Morgan Chase, you're going to need about 298 shares, and that's going to run you about $35,000. Yes, $35,000 will make you about $100 every single month in passive income. But you guys also have to understand when I talk about this dividend stuff, because number one, $35,000, that's my entire portfolio pretty much. But you have to understand with this dividend stuff, if you haven't seen my dividend videos before, dividends is a long-term investment. It's something you do long-term. It's not money you just make quick and just go about your day. It's not like that. And also, dividends compound on top of each other. So all that dividend income that I'm going to receive from JPM stock right now, and if I had 300 shares of JPM versus my 10 shares, is going to go back into JPM stock to make me even more money on the next dividend payout. Just like QYLD can, and just like any other dividend stock that I mentioned in today's video, or any other dividend stock in general. All that money gets reinvested back into the stock that can make you more money going forward in the future every single time. Now, that's personally optional to you. You do not have to have that turned on. I personally do for my long-lasting portfolio stocks that I pick, but other stocks you just don't have to do that. So you can collect all the passive income you want every single month, completely optional, or you can have it all be reinvested back into the underlying stock to make you even more money on that next go around. Just letting you guys know. But yeah, JPM's probably the most expensive one that I'm going to mention on this list today, but that'll net you $100 every single month, and you'll also be holding an amazing company that's not going anywhere anytime soon. The third dividend stock that's going to net you $100 every single month is a pretty solid one, and my replacement for AT&T. You guys know, if you've been following the channel, that is ticker symbol VZ, or Verizon. Verizon right now is sitting at $48.21 a share. If we scroll down a little bit, you can see I'm down about 9%. And we scroll back up, you can see over the past 3 months it's down around 10%. So pretty decent dip. I'm not mad at it, but for the long term, I think Verizon is an amazing company to be invested into. And it's honestly one of the best it's one of the best and only telecommunications company you can invest into. So definitely want to have a piece of that just in your portfolio in general. It doesn't have to be Verizon, but for my personal pick, for my personal company of choice, it is Verizon. On top of that, Verizon pays about a 5% dividend yield. I believe it's 5.35%. So just be on the lookout for that. And they pay a dividend every single quarter, just like JP Morgan Chase does. As I mentioned before, they're down about 10% over the past 3 months and down about 18% over the past year. And past 5 years, they're up about 5%. So down over 18% over the past 5 years. I think this, like I said before, is a great long-term investment for telecommunications in general. 5G is still a thing. Verizon's not going anywhere. They still have plenty of monthly bills. People still have bills and stuff with Verizon. They're going to consistently get revenue going forward. 5G, like I mentioned before, is still a push. It's still in progress. It's a work in progress. So regardless of the dividend, this is still a solid stock to be invested into, and I personally will be buying more very soon because I can average down my costs. Right now, like I said, I'm down about 9% myself. So I invested literally about 3 months ago. Either way, for you to get to that $100 a month price point, or that $100 of passive income every single month, you'll need about 466 shares of Verizon stock. That's about $22,500, so $22,500 that you would need invested into Verizon stock to get you to that $100 every single month. You guys already know the deal. You can either have that be passive income for you and take and put in your bank account, or go back into Verizon stock to make you even more money in the future. On top of that, that has nothing to do with the gains. I didn't even mention that before. This dividend income has nothing to do with the gains. So if I buy $22,000 worth of Verizon stock today for $48 a share, if it goes up to $80 a share, I'm getting all that dividend income plus having the value of it being $8 a share, where I can go and sell it at $8 a share if I want to, and get all that, pretty much all that gain, all that money that I would have made off of it. It's just that simple. So definitely for me, long-term investment. Love Verizon, great company, all good stuff there. You need 466 shares to do that, about 22K. If you got it, you got it, and you can work your way up to it. It is what it is. This is like I said, this is a long-term process. This isn't something you do overnight. The fourth stock is a stock that I had on my portfolio pretty much since the beginning, and it's been paying me consistent dividend income every single month since I've had this portfolio, which has been about 2 years now. So I cannot complain at all. And that is ticker symbol PSEC, or Prospect Capital. We go on in. Prospect Capital right now is sitting at $7.65. I believe I bought it around $3-4 a share. And if we scroll on down, you can see I have a dividend coming in on May 19th for $7.15. And I have about 120 shares of Prospect Capital, overall being up about 57%. Like I said before, solid stock. I haven't bought any Prospect Capital all this year, to be completely honest. I haven't bought any shares. I just been riding with the shares I have, and I get paid a consistent $7 every single month, where that just goes into my portfolio to go and buy whatever I want to buy. It could go back into this, but personally, I don't have it go back into this stock. And right now, over the past 3 months at least, it's been down about 8%. So a little bit of a dip, nothing crazy. Like I said, I bought it around $3, $4 a share. I don't know if it's going to go back down that far, but to each their own. If it does go back down that far, just like this stock or any other stock in the portfolio today, if it does go down even further, then that's even better pricing for you, because like I said before, they're going to pay you that consistent dividend anyway. At least Prospect Capital, they've been very consistent. The only one I would be at risk of, I would say, is QYLD, but the rest of these stocks, they're going to pay you that consistent dividend pretty much no matter what, so I'm not too mad at that. I'm not too worried about that. And if you can get the stock for cheaper, that's even better for you, because that's less money you have to spend to get overall the same dividend income and possibly watch the stock go back up and make even more money on top of that. So in order to make that $100 every single month of passive income, you're going to need about 1,600 shares, 1,633 shares to be exact, and that's about $12,500 if you're interested. So invest $12,500 into this. It'll make you about $100 every single month, on top of the stock price possibly going up as well. Even more money for you, all good to go. You can do whatever you want with it. You guys know the deal. The fifth and final stock I have for today's video has paid dividends for over 80 plus years, and on top of that, they have consistently increased their dividends for over 40 plus years. So we're all good to go there. That stock is ticker symbol WBA, and that stands for Walgreens. Right now, Walgreens is sitting at $43.55 a share right now. We scroll down, you can see I'm down just a drop with Walgreens, about $1. And I do plan on buying more at this price point, but if it really goes lower, that's where I really want it at. I want to see this in the 30s. I'm definitely going to pick some up in the 30s if it does drop into the 30s. But regardless, I have about 20 shares of Walgreens, and they pay a consistent dividend on a quarterly basis. Their dividend yield is about 4.43% right now if you're interested, and you would need about 631 shares to go ahead and make you that $100 of passive income every single month. That 631 shares is about $27,500. Well, now Walgreens isn't the best performing stock in my particular portfolio, and definitely not the best performing stock on the stock market as a whole as well. But where they do provide that value is the value in the company itself. As you guys may know, Walgreens is pretty much a pharmaceutical company, or a pharmaceutical establishment where you can go in, you can get medicine, you can do other things, you can get shots, and you can get other things from the storefronts. And on top of that, they have their Boots Alliance thing that I believe they're selling off to overall pay off some debt and focus on their American stores, their American division, or the United States division. So a lot to focus on in Walgreens going forward in the future, and I think it'll be pretty valuable. Like I said, if you can get it in the high 30s, or if it drops down to the 30s, I think it's a steal at the price point it's at, and we'll just have to wait and see on that. But regardless, even if that value from the stock doesn't go all the way up, or just doesn't work out in our favor, the dividend income, the passive, consistent dividend income for over 80 years definitely will make up for it, in my personal opinion. So we're talking about dividend stocks today, and that's all I got for you right there. So there you guys go. That is 5 different dividend stocks. It's going to pay you some sizable dividends going throughout the market. And like I said before, some of them are on a mean discount right now. Some of them are on a slight discount right now, but we'll see how the market performs going forward over the next couple of months and the rest of this year pretty much. On top of that, I plan to have even more dividend content coming out for you. You guys haven't seen my channel before, I have tons of dividend videos already live on the channel, so definitely just go check out any of those videos on the channel. I just talked about how pretty much the expectation of reality for dividend investing, and just the reality of investing in general, and how you can miss out on $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 by just not investing for one single year. Definitely check that video. It's a solid video. Link will be right up there. But regardless, I got tons of dividend content coming for you guys, and on top of that, the next dividend video most likely will be deep discounted dividend stocks. So they might not pay the highest dividend yield on these next dividend stocks, but they definitely took a major hit over the past couple weeks. I want to make sure you guys know about them so you can get in on them if you're interested in these companies. So we're going to talk about that in a future video. Simply don't have enough time to talk about it in today's video, so that's all I got for today's video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for all the support and everything like that. We're pushing, what? We're almost at 17,000 subscribers. We're on the way there. 20 is up next. That's the next big milestone. So thank you guys so much. You guys already know the deal. I'm in a new place right now, trying to get everything settled. It's working out. It's hot in here. I still haven't got the air conditioner, but we're all good to go. So regardless, I'm going to close this video out before I start really rambling. We'll close this video out because it's mad hot anyway. But I'm out. Thank you guys so much for all the support and all the love and all the appreciation, the comments, all that kind of stuff, DMs, emails. I got you. I'm responding. Trust me. I see the emails. I'm responding. But I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay hydrated because it's getting hot outside. Dollar Mike. Peace. I'll see you guys in the next video.